welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I'm with you with a fresh cup of tea made by the husband. So he's just dropped it on my mat for me because he's awesome. So I'm here with the new digi stamps that Julia has released, the mermaid ones. Absolutely gorgeous. I have got a video of showing you everything that you get in this collection, because we don't get accessories, we do get papers, but I don't have all of the papers printed out at the moment. I do have all the ladies, so here they are. So there's Oceana, Nawella, Mermaid Scott, Queen of the Loch, and Octalina, I think that says. Not very good at reading at all, but yeah, never mind. And then we've got our sentiments. Now, I've been asked to do basic cards, so I thought I'd start today using just some papers. So I thought we could do literally just a backing paper, a stamped image coloured in, and a sentiment, and that's it. As you know, just a basic card. So I have a 6 by 6 inch card base here, and I do have these gorgeous papers that Julia has designed herself that comes with the kit, so we're going to use those. So the first thing I want to do, so this is really going back to basics. So this is just getting a sheet of pattern paper that will go with your whatever it like with your image, and it's about stamping an image and colouring it in. I've already stamped, coloured and cut out my image, so I already have that prepped, because normally when I get the new digi release, I'll sit and I'll colour all of my images, and I will I will get them ready for I'm just trying to see which side I want. So yeah, and I'll get them ready to do my videos and to have a play. And there goes Quincy, which is absolutely typical. As soon as I press record, he starts. Anyway, hopefully he won't start again. It's because my husband's just snipped out the front. So yeah, so the basics is get your paper. Now, if you're not very good at measuring, I hate measuring, and I never can seem to measure for at all for the backgrounds of my cards. I suggest that you just stick your card down, then getting some really long scissors, because it really does make life so much easier than using smaller scissors. Just cut around your whole card base. So that's what we're going to do here. So I'm going to just cut round. This will ensure that you will get a complete, like a perfect fit for your piece. So now that we've done that, there's what we're going to do. We have our stamped image. Now, as you can see, that sort of just blends in a bit. So this is where we can sort of bring in some inks. So I'm going to bring in my Distress Oxide in Mermaid Lagoon, because I just think it goes perfect with this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink around my whole card. So just the edges. And there he goes again. Do you know, honestly, he is getting worse. So I'm going in quite heavy around the edges, but I want my edges to be quite dark. So this is to sort of give you a double sort of blend. So that's what we're sort of doing. Right, I'm just going to sort Quincy out and then I will be back. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to bring around all the way around and just add. So we're really not doing much to this card at all. We are going back to basics, just with a pattern piece of paper and a stamped image. Now, it doesn't have to be a stamped image. You could use a topper, a card topper. So it's sort of keeping the same sort of style as what we've got here. So as you can see, really darkened up those edges. And when we put our girl on, you can see that she is showing just a little bit more. Well, to make her pop even more, because she is underneath the sea, I'm going to go around and give her a blue border using hopefully with just what's on my board. So so this is if she's under the water, and it just tones down as well that white. So I'm just going all the way around, so just go around this bit. Okay, and then when we place it on, you can see she does stand out that little bit more, so it looks so much better. Now if you're still not happy with that and you want something to sort of, it's still a bit in your face, not in your face, like a bit like oh, I can't think of the words. What's the words? Somebody help me please. Blended together. So if it still looks like it's a bit too like blended together, what you can do is just get a paler piece of paper. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to cut this down. So I'm going to cut this down to, what's her size in? So to 5. Okay, so I'll cut it down to 5 by 5, I think. Yeah. So and then that's going to go on the middle part, and then when we stick her on, as you can see, she stands out so much more. You don't have to do this stuff if you don't want to. If your image stands out fine, if you haven't chose as a busier background as this, then yeah, it'll be fine. I'm going to come back in with my inks again, and I just want to go around the edge of this, and I'm just going to use what is on my my mat to do it. So so yeah, so you know, cards don't need to be complex, they don't need to be complicated. If you're just starting out, honestly, you know, you can just you could even make your own papers using paints or inks. I mean, with this ink we could spray it and put it on some watercolour cards. So there's different ways of making your paper. So you've got your paper for your background, and then you just need your image and a sentiment, and you're ready to go. So that's where I would say like the basics sort of start. So this is just sort of a flat card. There's no fancy folds going on, there's no fancy measurements or anything like that. It really is just using our paper for our backing, and then grabbing our image. So mine is our stamped mermaid, who's absolutely gorgeous, so I'm going to glue her down. And then the last thing that we to do is just our sentiment, and honestly that makes your basic card. So that's all you need. I mean, you could actually skip the paper and just do a stamped image and a sentiment. Honestly, you don't have to make it complex at all. Right, I'm going to just come in with my sparkle pen, and I'm going to make her tail all sparkly, because I think that'll look nice. So all the way around, making sure I get in a really nosy next door. Right, okay. So there we are. I think that, oh, that looks lovely. I don't know if you can see the sparkle on that. I don't know if it's showing up very well. There. So cute. Right, okay, so I've done that. Now for our sentiment. So the sentiment that I'm going to choose is mermaid kisses and starfish wishes, because I like that scene. So let's use that one. So I'm going to cut this out, and I am going to fussy cut it out. So And by fussy cutting it out, it's just following the natural lines of the sentiment and trying to keep the same amount of border all the way around. You don't have to do this at all. It's just something that at the minute I am preferring. Whereas you could just put this in your trimmer and trim it so that it's got all straight edges. It would still look amazing. This, like I said, this is just something that I'm enjoying doing. So then we just can stick that there. I want this to stand out just a little bit more, so I'm going to come in with my blue, just use what's on the mat, and go all the way around like so. And it's just to give it a little border, and then there you go. As you can see, it just stands out that little bit better. So I'm just going to grab my glue and go all the way around and stick it on. And then, you know, you've got other options. So if you didn't want to leave it there, you wanted to add just a little extra something, you can then come in with some Nouveau drops. Oh, these are Emerald City. I don't think I want them ones. Ooh, what about this iceberg blue? So, and we can add in a few of our Nouveau drops. If you don't have Nouveau drops, then add in some gems. So yeah, it's sort of but that's sort of your basics with just a stamped image, some paper, and yeah, and a card base. So I hope that helps. Like I say, it was asked for me to do it. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get my glossy accents. So glossy accents it makes stuff shiny. You can also use it as a glue. I'm going to use the glossy accents on this heart on her cheek because I think that'll look so cute. Actually, I'm going to do it on all the hearts because I think that'll look lovely. And just give something else to our card. So, okay. Right. So there you have it. That is our card all finished. I will leave details in the description box below. Do check it out because there you will find where you can purchase the Digistamp set from. You'll also find links to all the other ladies' channels that are having fun with this collection, because this collection, like I say, is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. But yeah, I hope this has been a nice video, very quick. So just a basic card, just using a piece of paper, a stamped image and a sentiment. That is it. Oh, and then we've added like Nouveau drops. But yeah, so it's just a very basic card. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hopefully see you again in another video very, very soon. But until then, please do take care and happy crafting. Bye.